As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that Penguins Cup playoff hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, 20 minutes south of downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for the nightcap on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Matt Popchock with Adam Hoerner for Class A Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League Penguins Cup quarterfinal action. The 20-0 Chartiers Valley Colts under 8th-year head coach Paul Benetti against first-year head coach Kobe Urig from the Moon class of 2013 and his upstart Moon Tigers. And Adam, we just saw minutes ago, we just got a reminder that the game of hockey is not a game that is played on paper, especially come playoff time. And we have another matchup here that looks one-sided, but it's the kind of game as broadcasters we live for come playoff time. A team in Moon that just got a signature win last week in the postseason, a team that literally has nothing to lose, going into Mount Lebanon in an enemy territory against a Chartiers Valley team that's built credibility, they built gravitas, but they've got a lot more to lose and a lot of pressure on them, especially after what happened in the earlier game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, look, all due respect to Char Valley, they don't have the power that the, let's say, 20-0 Mount Lebanon Blue Devils of 06 had, that banner hanging to our right. There's not a 100-point game breaker on this 20-0 team. I only point that out because the guy that's going to man the net to our left, Tyler Reekie from Moon, was gangbusters last week against the Mars Planets and made 42 saves to upset Mars. Char Valley 20-0, they're led by Noah Callender with 44 points on the year, 30 of them goals, 12 power play points, but they haven't seen the best of Mr. Reekie. I'm very intrigued by this matchup, no doubt about it. We know Moon plays a heavy game we saw last week against Mars. I expect them to do more of that tonight against the Colts. But let's see what Char Valley has. Are they going to come out and look like they got that 20-0 swagger? Or is Moon going to find a way to do what they did to Mars and kind of dismantle that swagger?
We saw the state champs in Class AA get shocked by the 8th-seeded Penn Trafford Warriors in the early game. There's already been an upset in the single A classification here over at the Barrel Complex with regular season divisional champion Quaker Valley of the Gold Division being blanked by Greensburg-Salem. So that's 2 playoff wins now for the Golden Lions. They are going to RMU for the Penn's Cup semis. The Penn Trafford Warriors are going to RMU for the Penn's Cup semis. Which of these 2 teams, in white and in black, Chartiers Valley and Moon respectively, will be headed to the island for next week's single A semifinal round? We're about to see, and you'll love to see the golden lettuce on the heads of the Chartiers Valley players, shades of the Penguins Cup championship team from West Allegheny in the early 2010s, which did a very similar thing, dyeing their hair red, if not blonde, if my memory serves me, vague as it is.
I recall being at ice level for one of those games, indeed, and that's I agree. I love when the teams do that kind of thing.
No playoff beards, but we got playoff flow. Austin McLean's got playoff flow. Take it away, Austin.
Tonight, the PIHL presents a varsity single-A quarterfinal game featuring our number 5 seed in the Blue Division, the Moon Tigers, and your home team, the number 1 division, the number 1 in the Blue Division, with a regular season record of 20-0. It is your Chartiers Valley Colts. At this time, we ask you please rise. If you are not standing already, remove your hats and direct your attention to the flags above the penalty boxes for the playing of our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
The stakes get bigger. The officiating crew, as a result, gets larger. Referees for Game 2, Hendry and Scrates. Linesmen for Game 2, Boyer and Rickard. Starting goaltenders for Chartiers Valley, Matt Kohlberg, the junior all-star, a league-leading 6 shutouts, including one against these Moon Tigers, and the aforementioned Tyler Reekie, who's had one heck of a senior season, a roller coaster ride for him, and the big win against Mars last week.
You mentioned Kohlberg, an 18-0 mark, a flat 1-0 goals against, a .943 save percentage. Reekie on the season, 7-5, a .328 and an .899. But you wouldn't have known it based on, as you pointed out, coming in that first playoff game, it went at .953 save percentage the last 3 starts leading up to it. So he got hot at the right time. We'll see if he stays hot here tonight.
Oh, the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, the randomness, the unpredictability of playoff hockey. Will lightning strike twice in Mount Lebanon? The Moon Tigers win the opening face-off and move the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin Game 2 of our postseason doubleheader. Icing on the Colts, and that'll bring the face-off to the left of Kohlberg, who has played 918 minutes and has combined in the regular season series to stop 28 of 29 Moon Tiger shots in a pair of victories about a month and a half apart, roughly. Brady Nairn, an 8-game point streak to conclude his regular season, lost his puck near side. To the corner it comes. Sean Taylor, the defenseman, putting Jordan Reekie, the Moon varsity newcomer, into the corner. Nairn plays it up to center for Noah Callender, the freshman phenom. Highest scoring freshman in all 3 pure classifications with those 30 goals and 44 points that Adam touched on. And his first shot of the game hit off the glass, and the puck is eventually sent back to center by Moon. Taylor and Tyler Hines, Luke Hines, the alternate captain, playing this puck for the Colts as it's sent long off Reekie. Easy save for the Moon senior. From the corner, Holden Himes, Moon captain, back in action after missing last week's preliminary round, and there's a penalty coming up early against the Colts. Well, offensive zone penalties will make any coach nuts, let alone a veteran like Paul Benetti. And the first power play of the game belongs to the Moon Tigers. Will the 5th time in the postseason be the charm for this unit?
We shall see. Mr. Callender, I will say this, he was a lot of fun to watch at the All-Star weekend. You and I got to call that game, and he was the player of the game. I mean, he was unbelievable and did not look like a freshman out there among all those upperclassmen.
It's been a good year for freshmen in the PIHL. A lot of exciting ones, getting regular varsity minutes and making big impacts for teams that made the Penguins Cup playoffs this year.
Including Tyler Funkin, net for Penn Trafford earlier tonight.
Absolutely. Tigers on the game's first power play, a minute 25 gone by in a scoreless first period. They work it down low. From the corner is Luke Jeffries, last week's hero. Hard hit.
Hard hit in the corner. That could have been boarding. They don't call it. Moon still with a 5-on-4 here, but they could have had a 5-on-3 there.
Driscoll calling for the puck on the side of the net as it deflects just in behind Kohlberg. Wraparound try. Driscoll trying to jam it in as he is knocked immediately to his stomach by Chris DeAngelis, the Chartiers Valley captain, as emotions run high. A minute 23 to go in this early Moon power play.
DeAngelis fired up on that one. Not wanting anybody in his goalie's kitchen. Still 1:23 to go in the power play as both teams will change some bodies here. Moon with a full line change.
Darian Stroh-Snyder in the sin bin for cross-checking as this faceoff comes to Kohlberg's left. Nairn to take it against Foster. Dylan Szymanski, who had a big overtime goal against Avonworth for Chartiers Valley late in the season, gets this up to Nairn. Nairn shorthanded to the goal. Nairn on goal, save made. Tyler Reekie. Brady Nairn, the all-star junior, doing it all himself.
From his knees with the backhander, nearly beat Reekie. As we have a whistle, do we have
an even-up call, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we have a penalty coming up here.
The door to the Tigers penalty box is opening for Clayton Foster. It's a slashing call unofficially. So we'll play Just over a minute of 4-on-4 hockey, barring further developments. Let's see what Chartiers Valley, the third highest scoring team during the Class A regular campaign, can do with a little more open ice. To the point it comes. Szymanski from above the circle, blocker saved by Riki. Tripping, actually, the indication, as Szymanski fires off the left toe of Tyler Riki. Moon has the rebound at center. Over the line comes Brody Eckert. The sophomore has rubbed off the puck. Colts get that physical play going early as Tyler Held, the all-star sophomore defenseman, stood him up. Callender trying to split the defense. His shot is blocked. Good gap control there by Koren and Himes. The defensive tandem for Kobe Jorg in this 4-on-4 scenario. 25 to go in the 4-on-4 as the puck comes to the corner. Szymanski behind his own net. Isolde reaching for that puck. And it comes to the stick of Himes. Himes, the Moon captain, an all-star himself, on defense for Kobe Jorg, sends it to the corner. Isolde through center. Isolde, a 23-point man in regular season play for Char Valley. Behind the Tiger net, reversing the play now, as the Colts now have an abbreviated power play.
They're just under a minute of PP time here for them as they look to set up shop.
Kumpf, the sophomore, lost that puck for a moment. Now pivots above the right wing circle, pardon me. DeAngelis from the half wall for Hines. Hines run into immediately by Josh Hatton, the alternate captain. Urik's top line out here in the penalty killing role. Driscoll and Hatton, the talented forwards and part-time travel hockey stars. Through center for Chartiers Valley comes Kumpf into the glove of Riki.
Shots are 4-2 favoring the Colts through the early going. Still 23 seconds left on the power play for Char Valley in an O-zone faceoff.
Clayton Foster sweating it out in the Moon penalty box as they'll drop it to Riki's left. Clean face-off win by the Colts. They work it over to DeAngelis. DeAngelis, a two-time captain for Chartiers Valley, a rarity in PIHL hockey. To the point it comes. Snap toward goal. That went wide of Riki. Closing seconds of the power play. Centering pass intended for DeAngelis. Held pinched, but didn't keep it alive for long. Good play there to get to that puck by the Moon Tigers. Riki, Jordan Riki, that is, the freshman. And we're back to 5 aside. DeAngelis emerges from that scrap with the puck. Up ahead it comes to Nairn, who's ridden from behind by Foster, fresh out of the penalty box. In behind the Tigers' cage, it will come to Max Haig. Haig with a beautiful goal in last week's preliminary round win over the Mars Planets. Only 9 points in the regular season for Haig, who missed a bunch of time in the second half. Give away to Foster. Foster with Jordan Riki down the middle. Foster wide of goal. Funny bounce. Kohlberg plays it at the far post.
Jordan Riki almost had a rebound chance there, but couldn't beat him.
Isolde up ahead to Kumpf. Kumpf over the attacking line. Kumpf off the blocker of Riki. Bouncing puck to the corner it comes. To the circle for Isolde. That off-balance shot is blocked. And the rebound comes all the way deep into the Chartiers Valley zone with over 5 minutes gone by and a scoreless first period here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Class A Penguins Cup quarterfinal action between undefeated Chartiers Valley, flag bearers of the Blue Division, and Blue Division rival Moon. Moon, the number 5 seed out of said division. Szymanski from center point, bouncing puck. That caught a Moon stick in front as Koren was trying to get in the way. Koren playing this puck behind his goaltender now, reversing it to Himes just as he's hit. Lead pass intended for Luke Bonity, who had a goal in the playoff win against the Planets, but it's icing on Moon.
11:20 to go here in the opening frame. The Colts, 113 goals, second in Class A Blue. 24 goals allowed was first. So they can do it at both ends, as you would expect out of a 20-0 team. But again, for all those goals, their highest scoring guy didn't even break 50 points. It's interesting. Usually a team with that many wins, you see more game breakers in the lineup. So, calendar the freshman topped out at 44 points.
DeAngelis losing an edge behind the Moon net as the Tigers win the faceoff, and Haig controls it for the visiting Tigers. Playing it in the neutral zone, gave it right away to Luke Mitchell, the junior blue liner of Chartiers Valley. One of the Rikis behind his own net. That is Logan, Moon freshman. Gave it up to Callender. Callender couldn't get it cleanly on net. To the corner it comes. Tigers trying to methodically play it out of their own area again. White jerseys in the way as Oldie dropping for Held through a crowd. That missed the net. Long rebound. Mitchell reeling it in for the Colts. Held, one touch pass, too heavy for Callender. Icing on CV.
Of course, we don't want to undersell the Colts. 44 points, still more than 2 points per game for Callender, and 6 guys with 21 points or more total. So what they may lack in that, like, OMG, look at this guy, how crazy the numbers are, they got depth. They got depth for days, and that's going to make it a very hard task for the Moon Tigers here tonight.
Yanko tied up in the face-off circle as he is well supported by Gavin Waldron, part of a legacy family of hockey players. A lot of members of that family playing hockey for the Colts as Riki makes a save right on his doorstep, and the rebound goes wide. Chartiers Valley playing this puck right wing circle. Himes erroneously clears it beyond the boards, and so the faceoff will come within Moon ice.
I'm going to call this a relatively quiet first period, but it kind of has been. Only 7 shots on goal total through the first 7 minutes. 1 power play for the Colts. Neither team really...
And 1 power play for the Tigers as well, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, neither team really with a huge advantage, I would say. Moon has had their chances. Charter Valley's had theirs as well.
The longer it goes scoreless, the more confidence the Tigers are going to build as that road dog, a significant road dog here tonight, playing a team that's chasing history. Chartiers Valley pursuing its first Penguins Cup since '86 and only its second all time. 3 years ago, they were a finalist under Paul Benetti, and they bowed to Indiana, another undefeated team at the time, in the Penguins Cup final in Single A. And the winner of this game, we should point out, may get a date with Indiana, depending upon what the Indians do against visiting North Catholic tomorrow night. 9.5 to go in a scoreless first. Szymanski up to center for Kumpf. Kumpf knocked down by Foster as play continues. Chartiers Valley fans unhappy as this shot is snapped wide by Foster.
He got his bell rung after the fact.
Colts student section likes that hit as it goes beyond Corin up to Szymanski one more time. Szymanski left wing side being chased by a couple of black shirts. All the way to the corner, he pursues this puck. Szymanski trying to regain his faculties as he gets hit again, this time by Eric Hartman, the Moon freshman. Hartman with a 15-point regular campaign as we approach the midpoint of a scoreless first. Jordan Riki gets it to the corner for Foster. Foster around Stroh-Snyder. Good move there. Foster, the freshman, redirected on goal, save made, rebound. Oh, Foster was at the side of the net. Jordan Riki was trying to go to him. They couldn't finish the play. Puck back to center. Isolde in hot pursuit. Isolde with speed. He's knocked down from behind. Nothing called. Isolde knocked down again. Fans now starting to get into it, certainly on one side of the building at least, as Hines fires it. Oh, that puck bounced off Corin. And Tyler Riki was in the exact right place at the exact right time.
You said it. Timing is everything. He was exactly where he needed to be to glove that one off of his defender's skate. 6th shot registered by Char Valley, doubling up Moon in that department thus far. Midway through period 1, we remain scoreless.
From the circle, it'll be settled down by one of the linesmen here. Boyer and Rickard working the lines for the second game as Callender puts it off a Moon skate. That off-balance snapshot looked like it caught a piece of Eckert as it comes all the way back to the end of the Chartiers Valley side of the rink, and it's played to the opposite corner for Taylor. Taylor, the senior defenseman, is harassed from behind by Eckert as the Tigers win a puck battle in front of the Colts bench and send it deep. From the boards, It's off a skate, that of Eckert, and Quinn Tyler will turn around at dead center and send it into Colts territory. From the corner, Taylor one more time. He's hit one more time, this time by Eckert. Nairn across the attacking line trying to sneak it to Callender. That pass broken up. Char Valley has to tag up now as Callender takes matters into his own hands. Callender flying. Callender shooting. It's blocked. Haig got a piece of it. Oh, we almost saw him potentially bring down the house there like he did on All-Star Sunday. Long save there on the 100-footer as Riki will hang on.
Check the out-of-town scoreboards, and we have an upset alert. Greensburg-Salem takes down Quaker Valley.
The announcement on Salem and Quaker Valley.
Greensburg-Salem, a team that beat the Quakers by a bigger margin late in the regular season, but still absolutely an eyebrow raiser to see the top-seeded Quakers go down. And meanwhile, Shaler and Avonworth tied at 1 in the other active Class A playoff game at the moment. Quarterfinal action here tonight. Hatton over the line, shoots on Kohlberg, that handcuffed him, and Kohlberg eventually covers the rebound inside the crease.
Kohlberg has only faced 4 shots, but he's been tested, I think, on each of them. Moon has had some good looks from in tight, and Kohlberg has had to be there.
And from the corner, it's sent to the boards. Moon controls the face-off. Corrin dribbling it on goal. Josh Corrin, junior defenseman, an assist on the game-winning goal by Luke Jeffries last week against Mars at the Lemieux Complex. Jeffries scoring with 42.1 seconds left in regulation to break a 2-2 tie and send Moon to tonight's quarterfinal contest. Mars winners of 11 of 12 regular season games entering the playoffs. And we've already seen our share of eyebrow raisers in round 1 across the league, including one in AA earlier tonight. Corrin, side of the net, that's put on goal off of Chartiers Valley's stick. Held, disrupted the shot, and allowed Kohlberg to stop it.
Well, he also disrupted the pass a little bit, and that's why he couldn't rip the shot as hard as he would have liked. He was looking one-timer, but he had to delay just half a second, allowed the goalie to get over to make a better, have a better angle on the save with 6:23 left in the first.
And this faceoff ultimately is controlled by the Colts, played back to center. Logan Riki in front of his own bench, trying to go to Hartman. Colts get it almost the length of the ice. Tyler Riki forced to play it above his crease. Playing this puck for Char Valley is Kumpf, trying to get it back at the point to Taylor. In the corner, a couple of players tied up. Waldron going in to provide offensive zone support. Hartman from deep in his own zone off the legs of Waldron. That puck stayed inside Moon territory, but the Tigers do fight to bring it back to center. To the corner, Hartman. Hartman and Foster going in behind the Colts cage. Those two immediately tied up as Char Valley pushes it to the boards for Kumpf. Near side, it'll come to Dayton Yanko. Yanko beyond the reach of Waldron. Riki touching that puck, so it's no icing. Hartman leading it for Jordan Riki. Steal by Hines. Luke Hines, the alternate captain, over the attacking line, shouldered as he drops it for DeAngelis. DeAngelis lost it to the other captain, Holden Himes. Himes 1-on-2 over the attacking line. Nice move, but not nice enough to get around Taylor. Coming the other way, Brady Nairn, left wing circle. Trying to drop it in front of goal for DeAngelis. Hines with a weak shot from the left point. Not sure he got all he wanted on that one. Himes across the line, coming the other way for Moon. That goes wide of goal. That pass thrown to the wrong shoulder of Nairn. Tigers reset at the Char Valley blue line with 4:40 to go in a scoreless first period. DeAngelis from the corner to center for Corrin. Corrin off Nairn for Callender. Callender between the circles. Callender trying to make his move. DeAngelis trailing the play. Couldn't hang on to this puck. Quinn Tyler back to center. Tyler held for Szymanski. Szymanski. Corrin from his own end. Off of Nairn. Nairn to the corner. Delayed offside situation against the Colts. That benefits the Tigers as they survey the play from behind Tyler Reekie, the netminder. Tyler at center. The muckers and grinders out here for Kobe Urick late in the period. Tyler hacked on his hands there by Knight, as Chartiers Valley is also flexing their depth muscles here with Knight and Shorey out here with Romeo Isolde. Off the skate of Tyler as he was trying to come off for a change. Lead pass too heavy for Shorey. No icing. Drop to Szymanski. Szymanski through a crowd. Reekie's got it.
That was a tough one through traffic. He's able to squeeze it into his chest. Get the face off with 3:24 left in the first. It's been quite a come down. How crazy the first game was. This first period, I don't want to call it blah, but it's been a little uneventful.
The bar was set quite high.
Yeah, the bar was set high.
We'll put it that way.
That is fair.
The Penn Trafford Warriors, congratulations to them and head coach Chris Cerruti, the former Penn Trafford All-Star player. A signature win for that program, knocking off the state champs as we got a chance the other way for Luke Jeffries. Jeffries to goal, save Kohlberg, but he drew a penalty.
He did indeed. They're going to call the slash on the Colts, it looks like.
Before you and I signed off last Tuesday, one of the very last things we saw was Josh Hatton retrieving the game puck to give to Kobe Urick, his head coach, for his first ever playoff win. When I talked to Urick after the game last week, he said that he turned around and gave that puck to Jeffries for the winning goal. He said Jeffries had been snake bit all year long, and he really respected his fight and determination throughout the season and loved seeing him get rewarded in that big spot. And he draws his team a power play chance here in a scoreless game. Hatton, speak of the devil, to the corner. Up top it comes to Noah Driscoll, the 20-goal man, for his captain Himes. Good block there by DeAngelis. DeAngelis pressing shorthanded. DeAngelis with speed from his knees, trying to draw a penalty himself there, and now he does. A stick to the mush.
Yeah, this might draw 4. I'll be honest with you, the initial fall down, I think he lost his edge. He was trying to draw, but there was no contact. It was the stick on the ground that they got him for.
100%. So more 4-on-4 hockey.
Yeah.
The Chartiers Valley Colts penalty kill is 2 for 2, so the Colts have that going for them.
Of course,
Char Valley, go ahead, Adam.
Been abbreviated chances, but still.
Colts did have the #1 PK out of the 24-team single-A circuit in regular season play at 92.6%. Moon, a middle-of-the-road team in the regular season on the power play, true to the way their season went. 24% of the PP, they were 12th. Moon was just kind of an up-and-down team all year until that big upset win last week over the previously red-hot Planets. Szymanski up into the netting. It's only going to be a 2-minute penalty on Hatton for the high stick. In any event, more 4-on-4 hockey, as Adam and I said, and another truncated power play before the end of the period, it appears.
Easy for you to say. 22 seconds of man advantage time will await the Colts once their penalty expires.
Back to center it comes for Jeffries, who is unable to press shorthanded thanks to Held. And we got a whistle behind the play offside against Char Valley. Face-off coming up just outside the Moon line. The Colts control it. Held off balance on goal, save made Reekie. Colts fighting for the rebound. Moon is right on top of that puck, but they can't control it. To the point it comes for Szymanski. Isolde really wants that puck, and he's got it now for Char Valley. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Isolde looking for a tip-in vis-a-vis Callender, nothing doing. Szymanski into the glove of Reekie, and Reekie will leave nothing to chance.
Char Valley, I've noticed a lot of short shifts. I mean, Callender was on for the 4-on-4 for about 20 seconds, and right off the ice, one thing I keep looking for Calendar. He doesn't seem to be getting a ton of first period ice time. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I'm not noticing him out there a lot. Credit Chartiers, they can roll lines for sure, but you wonder why maybe he's not getting a longer look out there.
Now the coaching chess match continues as time ticks away in the opening frame. And Kohlberg is going to play this puck conservatively with Hartman bearing down on him. About 40 to go in the 4-on-4.
Yeah, it could be gamesmanship, could be waiting for his matchups as the home team, getting that change, you're right.
Paul Benetti, the same year that the Open class was created by Ed Sams, Chartiers Valley won it. The first ever Open Cup under Benetti, and they won it with a 20-win season, going 20-1. They enter the playoffs this year 20-0. Brady Nairn centering for Calendar. Calendar off balance. That shot is blocked. Good gap control there by Logan Reekie. Calendar gets his own rebound right back. Tries to send it down low, intended for Hines, but it was broken up again by the Tigers. Max Haig with some purpose over the attacking line.
He scored last week.
And it was a beaut. To the corner, Haig fighting for that puck. Haig, one of several Tigers. 4, in fact, not counting Coach Urig to get an all-star nod as the brief Char Valley power play has begun in the final minute of first period play. Bouncing puck. Nairn has it eventually for the Colts. Nairn makes his move. Nairn shoots. Oh, good save there by Reekie, and it might have caught a piece of the crossbar. Nairn from the circle toward goal. Save made. Rebound again. Score! The captain makes it happen with 42.2. Text to talk. Chris DeAngelis has Char Valley ahead 1-0.
He's fired up. He is fired up, and I'll tell you, the first look from down low, Ricky said, but they got a second chance at it, and DeAngelis not to be denied, the captain, with the power, that is a power play goal, I believe, and the very, very abbreviated power play, they do make it count, and it's a 1-0 lead.
Char Valley had 27 PPGs during the regular season, the most in Class A. A 40.3% conversion rate on the power play, absolutely staggering at any level of the PIHL.
Char Valley goal, scored by number 25, Chris DeAngelis.
DeAngelis with 16 regular season goals and 6 regular season power play goals, set up by Nairn.
Nairn and Calendar get the assist on the goal.
42 seconds.
So we mentioned Calendar, there he is with a point.
First goal of the playoffs from Nairn and Calendar.
10 seconds remaining in this second period. Do the Colts have one more in them? Isolde, left wing. Shooting, it's blocked. Knight on goal. Save made by Reekie at the near post. As the buzzer sounds, there it is, at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. The Moon Tigers have been holding their own against the undefeated Chartiers Valley Colts, but the Colts do draw first blood late in the first period. 1-0 home team. With Adam Hoerner, Matt Popchock, it's PIHL Hockey Night Live, Penguins Cup Quarterfinals edition in Class A on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Capper Hockey Services.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint.
Chartiers Valley with 15 first period shots on goal. Moon with 8. The Colts leading the Tigers where it matters. 1-0 as we enter period 2 of the Class A Penguins Cup quarterfinals here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Matt Popchock with Adam Hoerner on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Chris DeAngelis indeed scored on that very short power play for Chartiers Valley. It counts as a PPG, and the Colts firing on goal again as DeAngelis nearly had another. Riki makes a save as that puck deflects off his mask. The Colts using the Moon Senior as target practice to begin period 2. Jeffries leading the counter for Moon. Jeffries unable to take the centering pass from Hatton. And now we get a whistle behind the play with just 37 seconds off the second period clock. A tripping call forthcoming. Let us see to whom.
Looks like a Soldi of Char Valley. Romeo Isolde will go to the sin bin for 2 minutes. He might feel shame. He will get free eventually.
Well, one thing we did see in that first period that we saw in the first game also, the number 1 seed got the first goal. What we saw in the first game, however, the underdogs, after getting punched, very quickly counter-punched. Moon is trying to come up with a quick response here, which feels necessary at the moment if they want to stay in this thing. And now the Tigers get a power play for the 3rd time already. Moon with 50 power plays drawn only during the regular season, the second fewest among the 24 teams in Single A. But they have certainly had their opportunities here tonight. Ditto the prelim game against Mars. From the near corner, Tyler outletting for Jordan Riki. Riki 1-on-3. Corin supporting, not going to get there in time as he collides with one of the Colts. Waldron in the penalty-killing role wins possession for Held. Held from his own corner, gets it the length of the ice. Midway through this 3rd Moon Tiger power play. Early second period, Colts with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Char Valley's kill stifling thus far.
Chartiers Valley, one of the top defensive teams in the PIHL, let alone their own classification, as we get a whistle in Char Valley ice.
We had a high stick on the puck, I think.
The Colts, by the way, also one of the best first period goal differentials in the entire league. They have now outscored their opponents 42-5 in first periods this season with that very late DeAngelis power play marker. So this is their MO. They get out to those good starts and they clamp down games with that defense of theirs.
Oh, and doubling up the Tigers in shots through the early portion of this hockey game, a period plus now in the books.
Hatton under pressure from DeAngelis, the goal scorer. Try to play it off Callender to himself and does. Centering pass, Driscoll's one-timer snatched by Kohlberg.
24 seconds left. You don't want to say a power play down 1-0 early second period is a must score, but that shot differential, the Colts look pretty surgical through a period plus. It would be important for Moon to get one here. It certainly wouldn't hurt them, obviously.
Hines from behind his own goal. Near side for Chori. Chori unable to clear. Driscoll from his own blue line. Driscoll left circle. Driscoll on goal, wide of goal. Oh, Noah Driscoll, the all-star senior, nearly bringing one half of the house down here in Lebo. Hatton above the left circle. That shot blocked by Taylor. Penalty over. Isolde out of the box. From an angle, Kohlberg makes a loud save. The Colts get a clear. Himes has to go fetch. The Moon penalty kill. Now
whichever one you're talking about.
Indeed, the Moon power play now 0 for 3 on the night.
Well, that shot trying to beat the goalie short side for Moon. He had the goalie beat. He didn't have enough net to shoot at. It wasn't that close. I think he had the goalie staked. He just didn't have enough net to shoot at going short side.
Face-off in Tiger territory, controlled by Austin F. DeMatis. who plies his trade with Chartiers Valley football in the fall. To the corner. Knight through center. Held retreating, and Kohlberg wants an icing call. He's not going to get one. Official saying Held dummied the play for Char Valley. Isolde clamoring for the puck again, which comes inside the Moon Blue line. The other 77, Max Haig, playing it for the Tigers, up to Quinn Tyler. Tyler immediately dispossessed by Knight. Tyler gets it back. Tyler knocked off the puck by Held. To the boards it comes. Reekie, Logan Reekie that is, camped out at the left point for Moon. Bonady unable to get much penetration there as Isolde counterattacks for the Colts. Isolde to the corner. He's tied up by Logan Reekie as play continues. And a hard check there in the corner by Eftimiades. That's what he does. He throws his weight around, and Bonady just learned that the hard way.
Bonady's still looking for a call. He's not going to get one. Is Moon guilty of icing with 13:06 on the clock.
Normally the number 66 in Pittsburgh hockey parlance is a good thing. That's how many penalty minutes Eftimiades had during the regular season. He's the old school guy. He's the enforcer, you could say. 5 points as well on 3 goals for one of 2 Eftimiades'. Tongue-twisty Greek name that it is on the Colts roster. Foster off the glass, in behind the Colts goal. To the corner it comes for Callender. Callender, that outlet pass way too far for DeAngelis, and the Tigers send it right back into Chartiers Valley territory. 12.5 to go in the second period. The only goal of the game belongs to Chris DeAngelis, the Colts captain, on a truncated power play in the final minute of first period action. Chartiers Valley, as Blue Division champs, getting a first round bye. Moon pulling off a paper upset, at least, of the slightly lower seeded Mars Planets in last week's first round action. Clayton Foster, near side for Hartman. Taylor from his own goal line as Moon is changing on the go. Up to Gavin Waldron. Waldron unable to reach that pass before it's sent back to center red. Pivoting in the neutral zone is Hines. Waldron in a delayed offside situation as the Colts scramble to get back onside. Tigers play it to center. Kumpf to the corner. Himes around the boards. Jeffries cut off by Waldron. Moon trying to clear their area one more time. Himes unable to do so. Held, bouncing puck toward goal. It's kicked at as Driscoll is taken down in between the circles. Bouncing puck deflected on goal again. It's still loose. Colts fighting for it. They're hacking, they're whacking, but the puck goes wide and it's swept up the boards. And now up to center, intended for Hatton. Hatton yet to score a goal for Moon since his senior night outburst against Westmont Hilltop. Out in front it comes. And beyond the reach of Hatton, the alternate captain, Logan Reekie trailing the play down low, intended for Jeffries. Hatton at right point. Side of the net intended for Driscoll. That was a great read defensively by Kumpf. 10.5 to go in the second. Haig trying to dance around Knight. Stroh-Snyder providing pressure at the Moon Blue line as Haig plays it off his own bench into CV ice. Dump in from the blue line is controlled by the Colts. And flying through center now is Held, the defenseman, wide of the Tiger cage. Knight, opposite corner, given up to Haig. Haig unable to clear. Through a crowd, Reekie has it. Visit the shop at TenbandTV and check out all the great deals available now from our associate partners, including best-selling electronics from Amazon and discounted first visits to the Massage Envy outlet nearest you. Every purchase you make through the shop supports our playoff coverage and other regional content on TenbandTV. As always, thanks for watching and for shopping on tenband.tv/shop. Face-off to Tyler Reekie's right is controlled by his fellow Tigers with under 10 to go to the ice cut. This puck Murphy dumped now through center as Chori fell down trying to play it, but gets right back up. Colts with another deliberate zone exit here as Chori operates from behind his own net for DeAngelis. DeAngelis, that outlet pass intercepted by the Tigers was intended for Nairn. Two-line pass, Nairn accepts it this time, and he has DeAngelis driving the net. Can't hook up, though, with DeAngelis. Good play by Haig to cut it off. 50-50 battle won by Sean Taylor, who's pinching for the Colts. Now backpedals quickly as Bonity puts it off a skate, and in on Kohlberg, who will play it conservatively.
We talk a lot about Char Valley, 20-0. Nobody that jumps on set at you other than Calendar. You're seeing how they did it. It's commitment to team. It's a system. This is, for a 20-0 team, they're approaching this. They're playing playoff hockey. This is workmanlike by Char Valley. It's surgical thus far. They're beating you with their depth so far halfway through this hockey game.
And by that same token, you got to figure Coach Benetti telling his Colts, we need an extender here, boys.
Yeah.
You lie with sleeping dogs, you get fleas. That's all I'm saying. And it's still a one-goal game with 9 minutes in the middle period remaining. Isolde over the line. Left wing circle. Isolde as that puck is kicked at by Corin. Clayton Foster in transition for Moon. Foster, left wing circle. Foster hit hard in the corner. Penalty coming up. Cross-checking.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam.
No, you're right. Moon's going to get a power play out of this. So another chance. And to quote our buddy, our man, Colby Armstrong, what does Moon need to do, Matt? Take more shots. We need to see it. Moon's got to get more rubber on the net. I don't want to oversimplify what they need to do, but it's 2011 in the shot column halfway through the game. That's not going to cut it against a team as good defensively as Char Valley is.
And the more Moon goes, the longer they go without scoring on these power plays, the more Char Valley is going to be inclined to pick up their physical game and not feel bad about maybe taking some liberties and taking some chances with that penalty kill of theirs, which continues to be sharp. Tigers need to punish the Colts here to get back in this game as Nairn is contacted, or so he says up high, as he was grabbing at that facial cage. Early on the Moon power play as Driscoll centers for Hatton. Hatton's shot was blocked. I think Szymanski got a piece of it before Hatton could put it on goal. Driscoll wants this puck at the edge of the right circle. Nairn pressuring shorthanded. Had a shorthanded goal between these clubs in a regular season meeting. And Nairn will glance it off his own stick and watch it go the length of the ice as Benetti changes penalty killers. 8 to go in the period. $1:15 on the power play as Tyler Held sits down for a cross check. Jeffries driving the net. Couldn't find that puck. Waldron unable to clear it. Hatton, good keep there for Himes. Himes shot blocked by DeAngelis. Himes through a crowd again. It sails to the corner. Centering pass for Himes. Himes wide of Kohlberg, who calmly knocks it aside. Colts still can't get it clear. Holden Himes to the half wall for Hartman. Hartman on goal. That was a sharp one, but a sharper save by Kohlberg.
We said Kohlberg, for the low volume of shots, he's seen some quality shots from Moon. He's had to make some tough saves from some weird angles tonight, and he's been equal to the task, preserving the SO. 7:28 to go still here, period 2.
He had 6 of those in the regular season to lead all PIHL netminders. 20 saves against Moon on February 22nd in Moon's last regular season game to pick up that half dozen. Only 8 saves on 9 shots on goal in the first meeting, a mercy roll win on December the 4th. So when he has been called into action, he's risen to the occasion for the Colts. Chartiers Valley trying to play more of that suffocating defense here and protect a 1-0 lead with under 7 to go to the ice cut. And this should just about do it for another Moon power play. Chartiers Valley about to go 4 for 4 on the penalty kill.
And the Colts, 1 for 2 on the power play, I believe?
Correct.
Both abbreviated.
Tyler is offside as the Colts penalty box is now vacant. Once again, the winner of this game gets either Indiana or North Catholic in next Wednesday's Class A semifinals. That game will take place at 6:45 next Wednesday night, March 13th. We will see Norwin and the shocking Penn Trafford Warriors meet in the AA Penguins Cup semifinals next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at RMU Island Sports Center, and Adam and I will be at the Clearview Arena on the island for the call of both Class AA semifinal contests.
Of course, that one a bit of a geographic rivalry as well, so look forward to that one, as I'm sure the fans will.
In multiple sports, for that matter.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Tripping.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought we had a penalty coming up here.
Hatton, who wears that A for the Moon Tigers, is dejected as he sits down with 6:11 to go in period 2. And again, Moon winning that special teams battle, and Chartiers Valley, winning that special teams battle at the expense of Moon. And the Colts getting their third power play chance of the game.
Callender is out here with DeAngelis. Char Valley trying to run out the studs here to get one.
Callender at right point. Slapper, save, Reiki. Rebound to the corner. Nairn from the circle for Callender. Score! Noah Callender! You mind if we dance with your dates? A power play goal for the Colts, and they do double their lead in period 2. It's 2-0.
Well, that's what Callender does. What a shot. What a shot. I don't care how good Tyler Reiki has been. That was a heck of a shot by Callender. Beat him clean. Second power play goal, 2-0 Colts.
And on a
team's the story tonight, I'd say, for Char Valley.
And on a night that has not been kind to heavily favored teams, especially teams that play in this barn, the Colts are trying to hold, serve, and handle business in their playoff curtain raiser. 2-0 Chartiers Valley, 2 power play goals by the Colts. Callender cranks. Thank you, sir. May I have another? 3-0, and the Colts are out of the barn in Mount Lebanon.
I mean, talk about flipping a switch. He was almost invisible in the first period. 2 goals less than a minute apart for Callender. Not a bad shift for the young man, I'd say.
Not at all. Make it an 8-game goal streak for Noah Callender, counting regular season play. And for the 7th time in the last 8 games, multiple goals for the Colts freshman.
Timeout called by the Tigers with 5.5 to go in the second.
And Moon's assistant coach, Mike Durkin, I believe, is trying to calm down Tyler Reiki, who's furious with himself. George Anderson, Kobe Urick's other assistant, really trying to calm down his senior netminder here, who is, at the moment, visibly upset, giving up that second goal in rapid succession to the freshman phenom, Noah Callender.
I think he felt like it was almost the same shot from Callender in a way, that slapper beat him high, almost in the same spot both times.
He had 3 goals, 8 points in the regular season series between these clubs, including a game-winning tally in the late February affair. And this is what we thought, Adam, we would see in game number 1. We thought we would see the heavily favored South Fayette side get one and just kind of break the dam. Now it's Chartiers Valley. They're in this tight game. They get one and they get another, and it seems like all heck could potentially break loose now if the Tigers don't have some kind of a response coming out of the timeout.
Reiki was yelling something as he skated back to that. I don't know if he was yelling to himself or possibly maybe he felt there was some contact on at least one of the 2 goals. I'm not sure, but he seemed upset about something beyond his own play there. Obviously, we can't hear him from up here. I'm not sure what exactly he said or who he said it to, but Reiki's going to have to calm it down. Being Captain Obvious here, but he's going to have to settle in.
And that's what Noah Driscoll just told him. He pointed to his own ears and said, you know, it's all between the ears. You got to put that in the rear view mirror, and we're back to action here as the Colts win a faceoff. Knight pursuing this bouncing puck aggressively. So is Strohsnyder, but the Tigers are on it, and they flick it over the red line and inside the Colt zone. A collision in the Moon zone between Isolde and one of the Tigers. Isolde no worse for the wear, and he's flying around the neutral territory as he collides now with Driscoll. Driscoll perhaps trying to draw one as this snapshot is held by Tyler Reekie.
I watched Isolde came in high. Driscoll ducked it, barked at him afterwards. Isolde chased him down, takes him down again. I'll tell you something. If the refs are paying full attention, there should have been a penalty on Isolde, to be honest with you. But as it is, nobody goes to the sin bin on that exchange. Isolde came in high, especially in the first sequence, and the refs missed it. Because maybe in part because Driscoll ducked it, but.
Taylor to Driscoll. And the Colts are going to get penalized here as Driscoll was hacked by Taylor. Reekie coming off for the extra man. Well, if Tyler Reekie was working the officials, he got a call.
Well, Isolde did the same thing to the same guy twice. Sorry, that's Taylor going in, but they did the same thing to the same guy 3 times. The refs aren't going to let that much go. And the Tigers get their 5th power play chance tonight, but as we've seen thus far, Matt, the first 4 have not been that effective.
And you used a phrase earlier, a must-score power play.
This
it certainly
one absolutely is, yeah. The other one maybe wasn't. This one you got to feel it is. Late in the second, down 3, you got to answer here for sure, Mr. Popchock.
This Moon power play, a unit that has struggled, and those struggles prolonged in the postseason against the #1 power play and the #1 penalty kill, in Class A. And they've been very poised in this playoff opener. Chartiers Valley 3, Moon nothing. And a steal by Nairn. Nairn chasing this puck. Haig has it for the Tigers. Interference, the official indication against the Colts senior. 4.5 to go to the ice cut. A couple of quick goals by Noah Callender, the top freshman scorer in single A, 23 seconds apart, helping the Colts 20-0 extend their lead here in quarterfinal action. 1:20 to go in this Moon power play as Haig goes near side for his defensive partner Corin. He and Haig continue to play pitch and catch as it's sent up ahead to Quinn Tyler. And you look at that Moon body language, a lot of wind taken out of their sails, seemingly after they were flying around this ice throughout the first period and much of the second. Callender just wants to get this puck deep and does. Paul Bonetti changing his specialists. Jordan Reekie for Tyler. Tyler in front of his own bench is rattled up high. Here come the Colts shorthanded. Strohsnyder chased by Jordan Reekie. 3.5 to go in the period. Half a minute to go in another Moon Tiger power play. Chance number 5 for the visitors. Jordan Reekie wide of goal. Kohlberg trying to read the bounce carefully. Colts have it. And not a Moon Tiger in sight. 15 to go in the man advantage. Haig. And a lot of urgency here from the Moon squad. 5-on-4 with under 3 to go in the period. That pass nearly picked off by DeAngelis, but it's brought over the line by Hartman. Hartman wide of goal. Too many Char Valley sticks in the way, and Taylor, quickly retires to his own bench. Another successful penalty kill, 5 in a row for Chartiers Valley, which ices this puck.
Yeah, kick over the icing, but under 3 minutes to go, 5 penalties successfully killed. 2 power play goals for the Colts tonight. A doubling up Moon in shots, 24-12. Again, surgical is the word I describe for the Colts' performance through almost 2 periods of hockey. It took a while to break the dam on the scoreboard, but everything else they've done tonight has been absolutely surgical against Moon.
We have seen 2 #1 Penguins Cup playoff seeds in action here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center tonight. At present, the latter showing the former how to take care of business as a #1 seed. Again, a night of upsets throughout the PIHL and postseason hockey. Chartiers Valley trying to stay above that riffraff and move on to the Penguins Cup semifinals. Knight with his team leading 3-0 along the boards. Jeffries with it now for the Moon Tigers. Jeffries surrounded by white, blue, and red shirts. Sends it around the boards, cut off by Knight. Knight from his own boards. Nifty maneuver there to get around Jeffries. Near side it comes to Chori. Chori centering. Knight unhappy with himself as he and his oldie got crisscrossed. Late line change for Char Valley with 1:40 to go in the period. Tigers get this puck deep as the top unit with Hatton and Driscoll and Jeffries comes off. In this instance, however, it was Logan Reiki as Kobe Jorg is switching up his lines a little bit here, trailing by 3. We hear the Zamboni warming up beneath our feet here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. One of the fun quirks of the various PIHL rinks we have the privilege of visiting all season long. Each rink has its own kind of thing, its own little personality trait, and
come on, White, stay awake.
That's something you don't see or hear everywhere. Steal by the Colts. Eftimiadis. Oh, off the toe. But it was the running back who played fullback, if you will, and drew a penalty.
Yep. He'll go into the sin bin.
And it is Tyler who will get the gate. Chartiers Valley, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 3 out of 4 would be even better. And feels like the Colts could potentially land a knockout blow if they score on special teams here with time ticking away in period 2. This power play will cross over into period 3, barring unforeseen developments as Held brings it over the line. Held biffed the shot, blockered away, and to the corner it goes thanks to Driscoll. Haig around the corner boards, up to center. Callender is hit from behind, and that's going to be another penalty.
Yep, that is against the rules, as they say.
Callender, and to his credit, not making the freshman mistake of retaliating as he watches Hatton go off, and I'm not sure why Hatton is giving officials oh, I know now why, because he's getting a 2 and a 10. And I'm sorry, but that's a textbook 2 and a 10. He hit him right from behind.
Came in high along the boards from behind. Matt, you're absolutely right. And, you know, look, Callender remains out there 5-on-3. Might we break out the chapeaus before the second period ends? We shall see.
That's the kind of hit they are trying to keep out of interscholastic hockey at this level, and you got to give this USA hockey crew credit for trying to do so. Again, the Tigers discussing the call at the penalty box / scores table as one of the Tigers has gone into the box to serve the minor portion of the penalty to Driscoll, or Hatton, excuse me. And that might be the end of the night for Josh Hatton, which would be a crushing blow for the Moon Tigers, losing their second leading scorer from the regular season. Hatton, 11 goals, 23 points.
The Moon penalty, assessment number 19, Josh Hatton, a 2-minute minor for checking from behind, a 10-minute misconduct, and a game misconduct for 4 penalties in a game.
Okay. His 4th penalty tonight, okay. I thought it was because he was barking too much is why he got tossed, but no.
4 penalties in a game is PIHL protocol for an instant ejection. It is also grounds for a 1-game suspension should Moon find a way to rally here and advance in the playoffs. So we want to keep that in mind. A 2-man advantage for the Chartiers Valley Colts, and they win the faceoff. 25 to go in the period. Held's shot is blocked by Driscoll. Nairn from the corner. Nairn to DeAngelis. DeAngelis shooting. That hit off something in front. DeAngelis, 10 seconds left. Defers to Held. Held waits for the man to go down. Now fires and scores! Tyler held, scores on the front end of the two-man advantage. It's 3 power play goals for the Colts. It's a 4-0 lead for the Colts, and these pretzels are making me thirsty.
Well, late goals are killers, as we know. And that one, I know there's still 17 minutes of hockey left, Matt, but it's hard not to feel like that was a dagger goal by the Colts. We shall see what the third period has to offer, but Moon has got to dig very deep if they're going to find a way back into this game.
Nairn and Jordan Reekie to take the ensuing face-off. Moon still shorthanded for another minute and 38 seconds. That will carry over into period 3 as we cut the ice at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Chartiers Valley taking command in period 2, and the Colts lead the underdog Moon Tigers by a score of 4-0. With Adam Hoerner, I am Matt Popchock, and you are watching PIHL Hockey Night Live, Penguins Cup Quarterfinal Edition on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Third period action coming up in just a bit.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
From the corner, Holden Himes, Moon captain, back in action after missing last week's preliminary round, and there's a penalty coming up early against the Colts. Oh, off to the side of the net as it deflects just in behind Kohlberg. Wraparound try. Driscoll trying to jam it in as he is knocked immediately to his stomach by Chris DeAngelis. The Chartiers Valley overtime goal against Avonworth for Chartiers Valley late in the season gets this up to Nairn. Nairn shorthanded to the goal. Nairn on goal, save made. Tyler Reekie through center for Chartiers Valley. Comes Kumpf into the glove of Reekie. To Foster. Foster with Jordan Reekie down the middle. Foster wide of goal. Funny bounce. Kohlberg plays it at the far post.
Jordan Reekie almost had a rebound chance there, but couldn't beat him.
9.5 to go in a scoreless first. Szymanski up to center for Kumpf. Kumpf knocked down by Foster as play continues. Center for Kumpf. Kumpf knocked down by Foster as play continues. Chartiers Valley fans unhappy as this shot is snapped wide by Foster. Around Stroh-Snyder. Good move there. Foster, the freshman, redirected on goal. They made rebound. Oh, Foster was at the side of the net. Jordan Reekie to get into it, certainly on one side of the building at least, as Hines fires it. Oh, that puck bounced off Corin. And Tyler Reekie was in the exact right place. Class A playoff game at the moment. Quarterfinal action here tonight. Hatton over the line. Shoots on Kohlberg. That handcuffed him. And Kohlberg eventually covers the rebound inside the crease, including one in AA earlier tonight. Corin, side of the net. That's put on goal off of Chartiers Valley's stick. Held, disrupted the shot, and allowed Kohlberg to start that program, knocking off the state champs as we got a chance the other way for Luke Jeffries. Jeffries to goal, save Kohlberg, but he drew a penalty.
He did indeed.
DeAngelis pressing shorthanded. DeAngelis with speed from his knees, trying to draw a penalty himself there, and now he does. A stick to the mush in the first period. Isolde looking for a tip-in vis-a-vis Calendar, nothing doing. Szymanski into the glove of Reekie, and Reekie will leave nothing to chance. Bouncing puck. Nairn Has it eventually for the Colts. Nairn makes his move. Nairn shoots. Oh, good save there by Riki, and it might have caught a piece of the crossbar. Nairn from the circle toward goal. Save made. Rebound again. Score! The captain makes it happen with pressure from DeAngelis, the goal scorer. Try to play it off Calendar to himself and does. Centering pass. Driscoll's one-timer snatched by Kohlberg. Goal. Near side for Chori. Chori unable to clear. Driscoll from his own blue line. Driscoll left circle. Driscoll on goal. Wide of goal. Counter attacks for the Colts. Azoldi to the corner. He's tied up by Logan Riki as play continues. And a hard check there in the corner by Eftimades. That's what he does. He throws it down in between the circles. Bouncing puck deflected on goal again. It's still loose. Colts fighting for it. They're hacking, they're whacking. But the puck goes wide and it's swept up the boards. And now Knight opposite corner. Given up to Haig. Haig unable to clear. Through a crowd. Riki has it. Visit the shop at TenbandTV. To the half wall for Hartman. Hartman on goal. That was a sharp one. But a sharper save by Kohlberg.
We said Kohlberg.
Riki. Rebound to the corner. Nairn from the circle for Calendar. Score! Noah Calendar! You mind if... To the corner. Nairn from the circle for Calendar. Score! Noah Calendar! You mind if we dance with your dates? 2-0 Chartiers Valley. 2 power play goals by the Colts. Calendar cranks. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Flying around the neutral territory as he collides now with Driscoll. Driscoll perhaps trying to draw one as this snapshot is held by Tyler Riki.
Because maybe in part because Driscoll ducked it, but
Taylor to Driscoll. And the Colts are going to get penalized here.
Stay awake.
That's something you don't see or hear everywhere. Steal by the Colts. Eftimades. Oh, off the toe. We'll cross over into period 3, barring unforeseen developments as Held brings it over the line. Held, biff the shot, blockered away, and to the corner it goes thanks to Driscoll. Haig around the corner boards, up to center. Calendar is hit from behind, and that's going to be another penalty. Hit off something in front. DeAngelis, 10 seconds left, defers to Held. Held waits for the man to go down, now fires and scores! Held waits for the man to go down, now fires and scores! Tyler Held scores on the front end of the 2-man advantage. It's 3 power play.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
TenbandTV is proud to welcome aboard its newest sponsor, Capper Hockey Services. Capper Hockey Services is your trusted partner in navigating the diverse opportunities available for hockey players and their families as they continue their hockey journeys at the collegiate level. Capper Hockey Services is proud to partner with the American College Hockey Association to present the ACHA Prospect Showcase Series April 19th through the 21st in Middletown, New Jersey, June 21st through the 23rd in Las Vegas, and August 2nd through the 4th in Adrian, Michigan. And we thank Capper Hockey Services for sponsoring tonight's coverage and for our recent coverage of the CHMA and CHE playoff tournaments on TenbandTV. All those games can be seen on demand on their respective channels. Matt Popchock with Adam Hoerner for the PIHL Hockey Night Live Nightcap. Say that 3 times fast. From the Mount Lebanon Ice Center here on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, and the Colts are staying loose. And why shouldn't they? Chartiers Valley looking to go to a perfect 21-0 as they lead this Penguins Cup quarterfinal contest by a score of 4-0 over the visiting Moon Tigers. And the second period was all Colts. It was all Noah Callender.
Yeah, I mean, 2 power play goal, well, 1 power play goal, 1 right after it for him. And just, I mean, the shots were just sickly good. I mean, just slap shots, top corner, picked it on Riki, who was having words with himself after the second one during the timeout. And, you know, look, like I said, Char Valley, you look at the scoreboard, 4-0 lopsided, blah, blah, blah. It's been workmanlike. This is not a team, you know, drifting through the postseason. This team is here to play the right way. They're doing all the right things, and then the goals are coming organically out of good team play. It took a while to break the dam, but they didn't rush anything. They let the goals come when they came, and now they lead 4-0.
There is an abject lesson to be learned about the power of patience.
Yep.
We saw one team learn that lesson the hard way earlier tonight. The Chartiers Valley Colts learning it the easy way here, you could say, in the late game. And I think also as third period action is underway, you are who your coach is. And Paul Benetti has done a fine job building up the Colts to this point of success at the varsity program, as that shot by Held with the Colts still in the power play goes out of play. And Paul Benetti, he's said in public, has had offers to coach at other PIHL programs in the last couple of years. He's turned them all down because he wants to be at Chartiers Valley. He likes working with this group, and he sees a Penguins Cup and state championship in that locker room to be had, and he wants to be there when they see it all through, if they see it all through.
Well, off to a good start here tonight.
3 of 4 Chartiers Valley goals on the man advantage. 1:05 to go in another Colts power play as Tyler Riki makes a save. And I think the Moon Tigers are who their coach is. Kobe Yorick said when he took over, he wanted to build a team where, you know, the Tigers are known as battlers. They continue to fight no matter if the scoreboard suggests they're out of this game, and Riki continuing to battle in net.
And again, as we said, though, Moon's got to get some more rubber, but to do that, they need the puck first, as Char Valley holds the zone here.
Nairn on goal, and again, Tyler Riki, one of 3 Riki siblings on the team, freezes that puck.
It's a lot of Rikis. But as we've seen through our many years of coverage, PIHL is always a family affair. You often see brothers, you know, on many programs.
Yeah, the Waldrons, I said earlier, an example for the other side, Chartiers Valley. I think if you're born into the Waldron family and you don't play hockey, they leave you out of the will. That's I'm convinced of that at this point.
Yeah.
Callender off the face-off. Oh, that deflected just wide. Into the corner, it's played defensively by Jeffries back to center. Again, assuming the Colts handle their business here in period 3 as Callender is knocked down at the blue line. They will play either Indiana or North Catholic. The Trojans coming off an upset win over Blackhawk at Brady's Run, a Blackhawk team that, in my mind, could have been a sleeper team in this single-A bracket, which, again, further illustrates the unpredictability of playoff hockey that's been on full display. Indians and Trojans playing at S&T Bank Arena tomorrow night. And the eventual winners will meet next Wednesday night at RMU Island Sports Center. 6:45 opening face-off. Adam and I will be with you again tomorrow night as well, we should point out, at Princecape Arena at South Point for a standalone edition, playoff edition of PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, and it will be simulcast on Peters Hockey TV because the two-time Penguins Cup champs in AAA, the Indians, are in action to open their playoff run against the visiting Upper St. Clair Panthers. A battle of the teams that met in last year's final, which was won by the Indians.
Should be another good one tomorrow night at South Point. Looking forward to it.
One of our favorite rinks to visit, without question, as Izoldi's shot from the high slot area is held by Riki.
I spent many years working one of my day jobs at South Point, so I know the area very well. Definitely enjoyed it.
Tomorrow night, Camden Martin of Peters Township, the overall AAA scoring champion, against the goals champion, if you will, in Class AAA, Eli Rankin of USC. And that shot snapped wide. Hines to the corner. The power play for Chartiers Valley has long since ended, but the Colts still ahead comfortably by a 4-0 score, early third. Behind the net is Knight. Knight following this puck to the boards. Jeffries on it for Moon. Jeffries left wing side, immediately drawing the double team, sends this puck to the corner for Tyler. Tyler shouldered by Hines. Driscoll in after this puck. Again, Moon playing without the services of second leading scorer Josh Hatton and one of their alternate captains as well, who was ejected for taking 4 penalties in tonight's game. Hines from his knees around the boards. Max Gergely with a keep at left point. From the corner, Jeffries, the preliminary round hero for the Tigers, watches this puck played back to center. Backpedaling is Gergely.
A guy whose physical play set the tone early against Mars. I'd say tonight he's been kind of quiet overall, which more credit to Char Valley, I think, than anything else. They've done a great job tonight.
And that puck,
stay awake over to our left.
It will not be a souvenir puck. We're just glad it didn't hit anybody. We've had a couple, not necessarily in this building, we've had a couple close calls with deflected pucks this season. Face off back at center. And it'll be Moon's number 34. LJ DeFilippo, the sophomore, to take it. Chartiers Valley's number 34. Noah Callender, the freshman, has scored twice. 8 games in a row with a goal for Callender. Multiple goals in 7 of those 8, including tonight. Chris DeAngelis, including 3 points this evening, now 10 points in 5 games all told. Brady Nairn with 4 assists tonight for Chartiers Valley, now a 9-game point streak, counting regular season play. Nairn also played very well in the season series, scoring a pair in the more recent confrontation. Penalty coming up as we approach the 12.5-minute remaining mark in the final frame. Both orange armbands were raised, and the man they are looking for is Austin Eftimiades.
Well, we'll see if the Tigers can finally break ground on the power play, or will the Colts put an exclamation point on what's been so far a flawless penalty kill tonight. I believe they've killed 5 thus far.
Colts with a 3 in the PPG column and 5 chances. Moon with an 0 in 5 chances. Himes from right point. Driscoll from the circle. That hard wrist shot misses the net. And the rebound comes all the way back inside Tiger territory. Holden Himes defensively. A deliberate setup for this Moon power play as the Tigers continue to trail by a wide margin with time ticking away in this game and potentially on their season. We saw another PIHL player turned coach, Chris Cerruti, play giant killer in our first game tonight. Oh, Kobe Urick may need to borrow whatever helmet, sword, and shield he brought into the center and work some magic here for the Tigers.
Halfway through the power play and not much going for the Tigers here.
Brady Nairn applying pressure at center red on Driscoll. Puck to the corner, pursuing defensively. With time and space is Luke Hines, the senior. Hines pressured from behind by Driscoll. More frustration than anything, perhaps, I think, on Driscoll's part. The Tigers were playing a pretty solid road game, still very much in it, despite giving up the late first period power play goal as Kohlberg makes a blocker save on Foster, but it was the top gun for Char Valley, their prodigy, who really broke the dam, as Adam said, and all the big guns came ablazing in that second period one way or another, with DeAngelis and Nairn also getting on the score sheet in a big way, in their own way.
Yeah, 2 goals, 23 seconds apart for Callender, really allowed the Colts to really take full control of this hockey game.
Their last meeting ended in a 4-0 scoreline. 10:30 remaining in this one as the teams are back to 5 aside. Lead pass intended for Callender, and Callender waits and catches up to that puck. Callender centering for Landon Smith, and Smith seeing some late ice time here for Benetti. Had that shot deflected wide. To the point. Held through a crowd. Benetti emptying his bench a bit with his team ahead comfortably in the third period. One of the Colts losing an edge and getting right back up. That's Held, who anticipates this puck around the boards. Held from the right point, wide of Reekie, Tyler Reekie, that is. Tigers play it with a raised stick, and they do so illegally. So after that call on Jordan Reekie, the faceoff will come in the Moon Zone with under 10 to go in regulation. In South Point tomorrow night, then Adam and I will be with you next week for the 2A semifinals. Of course, that Westmoreland game between Norwin and upstart Penn Trafford should be a dandy. And we also have the PIHL co-op semifinals, which I'm looking forward to because a lot of wide open hockey tends to get played in the co-op classification, especially in the playoffs. Tend to see a lot of high scoring games there, and we love us some 80s hockey, we can tell you that much.
Yeah, well, that's for us certainly a generational thing. But not to date ourselves or anything, but
Chartiers Valley, as we noted earlier, winning the first ever co-op championship awarded by the PIHL roughly 20 years ago as Kohlberg makes that save in tight. And it was Paul Benetti, their coach, at the beginning of his original tour of duty with the program, who was behind the bench for that one.
Yeah, during our original run covering the league, we watched Char Valley build that program up through Class A. We saw the team always in the mix, but could never just get into the upper echelon. And here over the years, we've seen them continue to develop, and look at them now, 20-0.
Colts with a lot of playoff demons to try and exercise this season, and off and running here with a 4-0 lead in their curtain raiser against the Moon Tigers. Long save there on the long shot by Kohlberg. Approaching the midpoint of the third period with Char Valley in command, 4-0. Jeffries steered that puck toward goal, but nobody was in front of goal to deflect it. Driscoll whipping that puck around the boards. Kobe Jorg wants to make a change behind the play as Szymanski brings it over the line for Char Valley. That shot is blocked, this time by Sawyer Barron. The third D pairing getting some shifts late here at the exact midpoint of period 3.
(29-16) the shots remain in favor of the Colts. Have steadily doubled up Moon all night long.
2 big upsets tonight that we know of, at least, in PIHL playoff action. The state champion South Fayette Lions shocked by 8th seeded Penn Trafford in 2A, and 1A divisional champion Quaker Valley of the Gold Division shocked at home, shut out by Greensburg-Salem earlier tonight at the Barrel Complex. A correction, at the RMU Island Sports Center, which is where all the league semifinalists will play. A number of playoff games are, in fact, taking place at Barrel tonight. 5 all told, if memory serves. The league trying to share the wealth as far as facility usage goes. Icing on Moon. And presently, the Shaler Titans leading Avonworth, another vastly improved team like Char Valley from last season, 4-2. That game's still in progress.
Fair to say that'd be an upset as well. Not as big as PT.
A paper upset at least,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure, yeah. Avonworth, a very, very strong season.
Avonworth defeating Blackhawk in Blackhawk's last regular season game to win the second of the 2 first-round byes that are awarded to the top 2 teams in their division. Shaler coming off a playoff shutout of the Beaver Bobcats on home ice. As Shaler had one of last year's early playoff eyebrow raisers, beating North Catholic. And we've had plenty of head turners here tonight in round 1 action throughout the league. Gurgley from right point. Not in this one, however. Chartiers Valley looking very much in control as Kohlberg snatches that one out of midair.
And it's not a lot of stoppages this period. The period almost unfolding in real time. 7:16 on the clock. And yeah, credit to the Colts. Like I said, they showed up for work tonight, and I think maybe it sounds silly, but I think that's an important distinction. You're 20-0 and you show up and you put in an effort like they did tonight. That's not a team looking to coast to anything. They know it's what it's going to take to get all the way there, Matt. And I like the approach tonight by Char Valley for a lot of reasons.
And Char Valley, in addition, has really contained that top line for Moon, featuring Driscoll and Hatton, the 2 travel hockey players and alternate captains. Mars, you could even say, did the same last week, but the difference is that Chartiers Valley on the attack was able to finish the job and Mars was not.
Well, I think one of the reasons for that, I think Char Valley more able to match Moon in the physical side of the game, where Mars had a very hard time with that last week. So where Moon is able to use that as an advantage against Char Valley, it's been a push. So that's allowed Char Valley's skill to eventually win out and crack the code 4 times here tonight.
A very balanced Colts team for that matter. 6 freshmen, 10 sophomores, 7 juniors, 7 seniors. Just a really nice, healthy mix of old and new, as it were, for Paul Bonetti's club. And Kobe Urig, assuming the Tiger season does end tonight, 5 freshmen and 4 sophomores this season, 6 juniors, 7 seniors graduating. So still a lot to work with in the Moon program, and Urig himself has been an accomplished coach at lower levels, so he knows what good middle school and JV programs look like. And Moon, well, their window of opportunity may just be opening here this season as they got back to the playoffs after missing a year ago.
And a big win to a feather in their cap on the season, beating Mars, so something to build on, absolutely. And you're running, look, you're running to 20-0 and you lose. You know, it's focus on the Mars win, because
exactly
tonight not representative of what your program accomplished during the season.
It was 1-0 Chartiers Valley after 1, after 2, and currently in period 3 it is 4-0 Chartiers Valley. The Colts breaking the backs of the Tigers with a couple of power play goals and an even strength marker in that second period. Noah Callender in his playoff debut, still seeking that first playoff Hattie.
He's on the ice now with a face-off in the D zone.
34 versus 34. Callender against DeFilippo. Callender is going to line up on the wing next to Jordan Reekie, and Waldron's actually going to take the draw. I stand corrected. Moon wins it. Save Kohlberg. The rebound steered aside before Jordan Reekie could get to it. Now here comes Callender, 1-on-2. Good poke check there by any number of Moon sticks. Logan Reekie in on that play defensively with Gurgley, as Gurgley works it near side for DeFilippo. DeFilippo around the boards. Taylor waiting for that puck. Couldn't get it all the way out of his own zone. Final 5.5 of regulation, as the final seconds on Dayton Yanko's penalty tick off. Moon just unable to stop those tires from spinning on special teams. And another power play chance falling by the wayside for the visitors. Chartiers Valley 7 for 7 on the penalty kill. The second most penalized team in Class A during the regular season, but it has mattered not.
Nope, no indeed. As they just, again, just kind of cruise control here in the third period for Char Valley. I'm sure nobody would hate getting Mr. Callender the hat trick, but they're not pressing for it. Just hanging on to that 4-0 lead with 5:10 left to go.
I think Callender wanted to take that own zone, and he's out here again, it appears. But Paul Bonetti will most definitely do the sportsmanlike thing as the Tigers play this puck. Corin over the attacking line, on goal, save Kohlberg. Oh, Jeffries tried to pull a Sid Crosby and bat it out of midair, but it was not to be. Across the line comes Driscoll. Jeffries also dispossessed. Zoldi to the corner. Around the boards it comes to Jeffries. Jeffries with a misplay. Colts keep it momentarily inside the zone. Oh, good play there at the line by Zoldi under pressure from Jeffries. Sawyer Carlo manning the right point for the Colts. Again, Bonetti emptying his bench late here with his team well ahead. Shot from the point by Carlo is off a number of sticks and deflects in behind the Tigers' cage. Around the boards, it's sent by Driscoll up to center, held. Watches it go the length of the ice for icing.
Colts will change, as will the Tigers. With 4:07 left, and
we didn't really get a chance to talk about the magnitude of what we saw in that first game, the significance of that upset by Penn Trafford over South Fayette, because we've called a lot of games. We've called some playoff games as well, as Tyler Reekie makes a save and it's clear to the circle. I mean, I don't know if it's the biggest upset I've ever seen in a Penguins Cup playoff game, at least none that I've personally covered, but for my money, it's got to be up there.
it's got to be. It's up there for sure. I mean, it's hard to, I'll get back to my point in a second.
DeAngelis through the left circle. Trailing the play is Knight for Chartiers Valley. Defensively playing this puck for Moon is Sawyer Barron. Again, both coaches giving those bottom pairings some ice time late in this game. That shot by Nairn from close range just missed. Nairn in the corner. He is factored into every Chartiers Valley goal tonight, has Nairn. Szymanski from center with 3 to go in period 3. To the corner with both teams changing on the fly. That pass too heavy for Suriano. Icing on Moon. Go ahead, Adam, finish your thought.
It's hard to beat, I forget what year it was, but the year Cannon Mack as an 18 went all the way to the Penguins Cup title. Now,
2010, I think.
Yeah. Now, that team was AAA level. A lot more talent on that team to a man than Penn Trafford has. But in a way that makes Penn Trafford's win all the more impressive. Like, who do they got? A freshman goalie, and they beat South Fayette. So, yeah, that's going to be one we'll remember for sure from earlier tonight, no doubt about it.
And they did it without Bryce Krupczynski, the former player of the month, their leading scorer, their team captain, their senior leader, really, at least not statistically, playing a really dominant role in that game for the Warriors, which sort of adds to the awe-inspiring nature of the feat.
For sure. Yeah, Tyler Funk, the freshman, and with an unbelievable night for Penn Trafford, no doubt.
We have seen, for the second time in as many nights of being together, 2 teams get goalied in the Penguins Cup playoffs.
No doubt.
Now, this night belongs to not Tyler Reekie, but his counterpart, Matt Kohlberg, who seeks lucky number 7 with 2:22 to go. Kohlberg, 18 saves and counting. Hartman playing it in the neutral zone. Jordan Reekie trying to weave through that sea of humanity. Moon from its own blue line. Gurgly ahead for Hartman. Hartman toward goal, blockered aside by Kohlberg. Kohlberg from the post freezes that puck.
2:02, just Char Valley just trying to get out of this thing unscathed. Look, you talk about the performance tonight of Kohlberg. I mean, he saw high quality in the low volume of shots earlier in the game. Here in the third, I don't think he hasn't seen quite as many quality chances, but certainly earned the shutout, especially early in the game.
Isolde withstanding a check as Knight plays this puck deep in Moon territory for Chartiers Valley. Knight trying to find Isolde out in front. Clayton Foster harassing him. Final minute and a half of regulation. Colts looking for some icing to go on the victory cake as we do get a penalty for the first time in some time, it seems. Tigers with a couple forgettable power play opportunities in this third period, but first whistle in what seems like a while, as this time it's going to be.
I thought this one was going against Moon, but it'll be Char Valley, yeah. It'll be Char Valley, or oh no, coincidentals. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I thought Moon was pretty aggressive in that scrum, so it will be coincidentals here with 1:30 to go.
Eftimiadis upset with himself as he sits. Ditto Luke Bonady, who is the calmer of the two at the moment. Bonady had that big equalizer in last week's playoff win for Moon right after Mars had scored the opener on the power play. And nothing coming easily for the Tigers in this one.
So we will stay 5 aside with 90 seconds to go.
Austin McLean has it for us.
A 2-minute minor for roughing. The Chartiers Valley penalty, assessment number 44, Austin Epimatis. A 2-minute minor for goalie interference. Time and penalties, 1:30. That's Ricky for Moon, 2 for roughing. And Epimatis.
And a 2-on-1 for the Colts. Landon Smith charging the net. He shoots off Riki. And the rebound sails high and wide. Smith with 1 goal in the regular season on his senior campaign, hunting for another as the time ticks off on this playoff win by Chartiers Valley. It'll be the Colts against either Indiana or North Catholic in next week's Class 1A Penguins Cup semifinals at the RMU Island Sports Center. The Moon Tigers, go ahead, Adam.
No, you're good, Matt. Continue.
The Moon Tigers, their season will end 12-10 overall, and even 6-6 on the road, for that matter. Chartiers Valley, now you know their record all too well at this point. Can they preserve the goose egg? Let's see. 35 seconds remaining, another chance for the Colts. Centering pass intended for Knight, couldn't take it. Half a minute to play. Corin from his own end. And that is Noah Driscoll. Just kind of taking it all in. A hard hit there in front on DeAngelis, who got the party started late in the first period with that power play goal. And he'll get credit for the game winner if this scoreline holds up. 5 seconds left, 4 seconds. Another penalty coming up.
Oh. That somebody got a stick to the gut, I think. He got the wind knocked out of him, whoever that Tiger is looking for the number. Is that Driscoll?
It is. Officials are just going to let the time tick off as Driscoll is attended to by the on-duty EMT. And Driscoll is getting up to his own feet. And he is skating on his own volition. And in the meantime, pack your bags, Paul. You're going to the island. The Chartiers Valley Colts here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, where they have won all 10 home games coming into tonight. They have blackjack. 21 games this season, 21 wins, counting tonight's Penguins Cup Class A quarterfinal round. Your final score, Chartiers Valley Colts 4, Moon Tigers nothing. 7, count them, 7 shutouts for the All-Star Matt Kohlberg.
Quite a season for him, 21 pucks stopped, as you said, in their 21st win, apropos for sure. And the handshake line will commence, we hope without incident, as the Colts advance. And again, as I said, workman-like approach by the Colts tonight. They didn't try to boat race Moon. They were opportunistic. Special teams, the story. Perfect 7 for 7 on the kill tonight, if I'm not mistaken. And 3 out of 5 power plays they converted on. And that was the story of the contest tonight. And Goldberg made the saves he had to make. Some quality looks earlier in the game despite low volume. He made the stops and waited for his offense to break the dam, and they did. And it ends as Riki barking at Charvalley after the fact. Charvalley just pointing at the old scoreboard. And that's it. Charvalley moves on.
Shaler has now taken a comfortable lead, 6-2 ahead of Avonworth at the Island. So it appears the Titans will roll along and move on, barring unforeseen developments in that game. Again, Quaker Valley stunned at home by Greensburg-Salem and other single-A playoff action here. Well, no shockers in this one, at least. The Chartiers Valley Colts handle their business and hold serve with a 4-0 win over the Moon Tigers. Adam Hoerner and I will see you tomorrow night on TenbandTV for Peters Township Indians versus Upper St. Clair Panthers, a South Hills soiree in Class 3A Penguins Cup playoff action as the two-time champs begin their playoff run at home. And that should just about do it for Mount Lebanon. Thank you, Austin McLean. Thank you, Michael Lyman. Thank you, Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, Kennedy Kazarowski. And thank you for watching and listening. This has been PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Be sure to like us on Facebook at TenbandTV and follow us on Twitter, Threads, and Instagram at TenbandTV. For Adam Hoerner, I'm Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote, and we will see you at South Point for more Penguins Cup playoff action on the PIHL channel. From the corner, Holden Himes, Moon captain, back in action after missing last week's preliminary round. And there's a penalty coming up early against the Colts. Oh, off to the side of the net as it deflects just in behind Kohlberg. Wraparound try. Driscoll trying to jam it in as he is knocked immediately to his stomach by Chris DeAngelis. The Chartiers Valley overtime goal against Avonworth for Chartiers Valley late in the season. Gets this up to Nairn. Nairn shorthanded to the goal. Nairn on goal. Save made. Tyler Riki. Through center for Chartiers Valley comes Kumpf into the glove of Riki. To Foster. Foster with Jordan Riki down the middle. Foster wide of goal. Funny bounce. Kohlberg plays it at the far post.
Jordan Riki almost had a rebound chance there, but couldn't beat him.
9.5 to go in a scoreless first. Szymanski up to center for Kumpf. Kumpf knocked down by Foster as play continues. Center for Kumpf. Kumpf knocked down by Foster as play continues. Chartiers Valley fans unhappy as this shot is snapped wide by Foster. Around Stroh-Snyder. Good move there. Foster, the freshman, redirected on goal. They made rebound. Oh, Foster was at the side of the net. Jordan Riki to get into it, certainly on one side of the building at least, as Hines fires it. Oh, that puck bounced off Corin. And Tyler Riki was in the exact right place. Class A playoff game at the moment. Quarterfinal action here tonight. Hatton over the line. Shoots on Kohlberg. That handcuffed him. And Kohlberg eventually covers the rebound inside the crease, including one in AA earlier tonight. Corin, side of the net. That's put on goal off of Chartiers Valley's stick. Held, disrupted the shot, and allowed Kohlberg to start that program, knocking off the state champs as we got a chance the other way for Luke Jeffries. Jeffries to goal, save Kohlberg, but he drew a penalty. DeAngelis pressing shorthanded. DeAngelis with speed from his knees, trying to draw a penalty himself there, and now he does. A stick to the mush in the first period. Izoldi looking for a tip-in vis-a-vis Calendar, nothing doing. Szymanski into the glove of Riki, and Riki will leave nothing to chance. Bouncing puck. Nairn has it eventually for the Colts. Nairn makes his move. Nairn shoots. Oh, good save there by Riki, and it might have caught a piece of the crossbar. Nairn from the circle toward goal. Save made. Rebound again. Score! The captain makes it happen with pressure from DeAngelis, the goal scorer. Try to play it off Calendar to himself and does. Centering pass. Driscoll's one-timer snatched by Kohlberg. Goal. Near side for Chori. Chori unable to clear. Driscoll from his own blue line. Driscoll left circle. Driscoll on goal. Wide of goal. Counter attacks for the Colts. Izoldi to the corner. He's tied up by Logan Riki as play continues. And a hard check there in the corner by Eftimiades. That's what he does. He throws it down in between the circles. Bouncing puck deflected on goal again. It's still loose. Colts fighting for it. They're hacking, they're whacking. But the puck goes wide and it's swept up the boards. And now Knight opposite corner. Given up to Haig. Haig unable to clear. Through a crowd. Riki has it. Visit the shop at TenbandTV. To the half wall for Hartman. Hartman on goal. That was a sharp one. But a sharper save by Kohlberg.
We said Kohlberg.
Riki, rebound to the corner. Nairn from the circle for Calendar. Score! Noah Calendar! You mind if... To the corner. Nairn from the circle for Calendar. Score! Noah Calendar! You mind if we dance with your dates? 2-0 Chartiers Valley. 2 power play goals by the Colts. Calendar cranks. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Flying around the neutral territory as he collides now with Driscoll. Driscoll perhaps trying to draw one as this snapshot is held by Tyler Riki.
Because maybe Marcus Driscoll ducked it, but
Taylor to Driscoll. And the Colts are going to get penalized here.
Stay awake.
That's something you don't see or hear everywhere. Steal by the Colts. Eftimiades. Oh, off the toe. We'll cross over into period 3, barring unforeseen developments as Held brings it over the line. Held biffed the shot, blockered away, and to the corner it goes thanks to Driscoll. Haig around the corner boards, up to center. Calendar is hit from behind, and that's going to be another penalty. Hit off something in front. DeAngelis, 10 seconds left, defers to Held. Held waits for the man to go down, now fires and scores! Held waits for the man to go down, now fires and scores! Tyler Held scores on the front end of the 2-man advantage. It's 3 Chartiers Valley goals on the man advantage. 1:05 to go, and another Colts power play as Tyler Riki makes the save, and I think the Moon Tigers are
looking forward to it.
One of our favorite rinks to visit, without question, as Izoldi's shot from the high slot area is held by Riki.
I spent many years working one, not to date ourselves or anything, but
Chartiers Valley, as we noted earlier, winning the first ever co-op championship awarded by the PIHL of the Gold Division. Shocked at home, shut out by Greensburg-Salem earlier tonight at the Barrel Complex. A correction at the RMU Island Sports Center. Gurgley from right point. Not in this one, however. Chartiers Valley looking very much in control as Kohlberg snatches that one. And he is skating on his own volition. And in the meantime, pack your bags, Paul. You're going to the island. The Chartiers Valley Colts here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, where they have won all 10 home games coming into tonight. Counting tonight's Penguins Cup Class A quarterfinal round. Your final score, Chartiers Valley Colts 4, Moon Tigers nothing. 7